There has been a call for allowing a licence for administrating medical cannabis to Alfie Dingley, but the Government must thoroughly examine the evidence in this area, both the stated benefits and the supposed risks of medical cannabis. Our policies must always be based on evidence, not frightened of scary headlines or chasing favourable ones. Only in that way can this House come to an informed decision on the wider issues. Alfie Dingley is a 6-year-old boy whose life is blighted by epileptic fits, and it is understandable that his family want him to have whatever medication they feel will help him, and they look to us as politicians to facilitate this, but we are constrained by laws. Members supportive of drug policy reform would like the Home Secretary to issue a licence so that he can continue taking the medication, but the Home Office has responded that the drug cannot be practically prescribed, administered or supplied to the public. Cannabis use is illegal in this country. We do not dispute this. However, we do need assurances from the Minister that all the evidence relating to Alfie's case has been looked at, that all avenues of treatment are being considered, and we need confidence that the Minister and his colleagues are doing everything in their power to ensure that Alfie has the best possible quality of life. And this case is the latest in a long line of prominent examples that have led to more calls for legislation to permit the medical use of cannabis. Is it now time for a review of the law to look at how we can better support those living in chronic pain, with long-term degenerative conditions, and those in the final stages of life?
Well, can I agree with the honourable lady that yes, policy should of course be evidence-led, and I support entirely the point she made that we need to think very carefully the implications of everything we do, because things have consequences. And she's right. So, as I said in my statement, outside of research, we would not issue licences for the personal consumption of cannabis because it is listed as a Schedule 1 drug. However, I've also said, as in the case of Satifex, the Home Office will consider issuing a licence to enable trials of any new medicine under Schedule 1 to the misuse of drugs, providing it complies with appropriate ethical approvals. I would also add, or repeat what I've said before, that I personally undertake to explore every option within the existing regulation to see if we can find a solution.